Good morning, guys. This is the Low-Tech Redneck. I'd just like to stress that this video is in no way sponsored by Chick-fil-A, but their nuggets are friggin' awesome. If you guys never had their nuggets, so freaking good. Tea sucks today, though. The tea really sucks. So get the nuggets and get a Coke, because the tea is horrible today. Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is the Low-Tech Redneck. Today we're going to do something a little different. Oh yeah, I shaved. Sue me. I'm going to do a team-up video with myself. Yeah, it didn't quite sound right, but oh well. As you guys know, I have several different YouTube channels. None of them are as successful as this one. Thank you, guys. And I decided to take two of my different channel ideas and do a video and put it on my Low-Tech Redneck. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I do have a bladesmithing channel called Common Man's Forge. It's got a grand total of 3 subscribers, I think, and I think it's got like 15 videos. Not very popular, but it's fun, and that's why I do this, because it's fun. I don't make any money doing YouTube. YouTube actually makes the money. I don't make any, because they actually put they actually put ads on my popular videos, and so YouTube is actually making money off of me. So I guess you could say I'm YouTube's bitch, pretty much, yeah. But today we are going to make a knife, or at least start to make a knife. I'm not going to actually forge the steel. I'm going to use a steel blank just for time's sake, and I don't really want to pound on this thing for hours and hours and hours. First I'll give you a little tour. This is my forge. It's my anvil. A little worse for wear. It's been raining a lot, and I usually cover it with a plastic bag to keep the moisture, the rain off of it, but it got blown off, and I got a little bit of surface rust, but it's not going to hurt nothing. You can still smack stuff with it. This is my Low-Tech Redneck version of a tempering oven. It's actually a toaster oven, but it does the job. A couple of small hand tools. I use those for cutting and shaping. It's a spare vise that I got from a gentleman that I work with. And this bad boy right here, folks. This is my forge. It's a 2200 degree Devil Forge, I believe it's called. Devil's Forge or something like that. Yeah, Devil Forge. Got it on eBay for like 160 bucks. It's a 2-burner forge. I have put fire bricks at the end to help keep a lot of the heat in. As you can tell, it gets weathered a lot. It is on the rusty side, on the outside. But like I said, I don't have a closed-in space. And as soon as I get the keys, I'll show you what's hidden behind door number 1. Alright, this is the inside of the forge / storage shed. As you can tell, I got a bunch of crap in here. A bunch of side projects and all my other garbage. But that's my new jet grinder. It's a 2x42 3/4 horsepower. It's a beast. I love that thing. I got that from Lowe's, I think, for like 130 bucks back when I had money. And everybody loves a drill press. Comes in handy when you're pressing and drilling. Alright. That's the apron that I'm supposed to wear when I'm forged, but I never do. I run this entire forge with a generator in another building. Oh, I forgot. That's my beveler right there. You'll see more of that in action later on. I friggin' love that thing. And most of my projects start off with a steel blank. This is a 1095 steel blank. I think it's like 2x10 or 2x12, something like that. And what I like to do is I use an existing knife. I lay it on here. Then I take a Sharpie and I trace it, basically, the outline of it on here. I've already got one going. I started working on it the other day. It's this one. As you can see, I've already got this almost shaped out to the way it wants to be. So a little bit of fine tuning needs to be done. Then I want to take and drill the pinholes here before I quench it, hopefully this time. That way I can actually drill through the hardened steel, because you can't drill through hardened steel. I got a little visitor there. Oh, and it's horrible when these things climb up in here. Those lizards will get up in here, and I'll turn the forge on and I won't know that they're in there. And it fricassees the poor little bastards to the point to where all you see is like a little glowing skeleton. And it's actually kind of freaking gross, to be honest with you. But I digress. Alright, let's get to shaping this thing. Alright, that she is roughed out. Actually turned out kind of nice. Hopefully I don't break this one. Alright, these are the pins that I have to choose from. I'm going to use my drill press here, using one of my bits. Then I'm going to drill the holes in the blade. Then I'm going to heat the blade to slightly over 2,000 degrees, hopefully. Quench it in my oil, and hopefully we'll have a hardened blade with holes already, because that was embarrassing when you harden a steel blade and forget to drill the holes. You look like an idiot on YouTube. I don't know if you can see it, but holes are drilled. There it is. Alright, let's go back outside. Now we're outside, you can see the holes. Got them drilled. Now we're going to pop it in the forge, heat it up, and try to harden it. Alright, party time. Okay, now we're going to check the hardness, and to do that I need a file. So I'm going to run the file down blade. If it skates across and it makes it like a higher pitched sound, that means it's hardened steel. If it digs in, obviously that means it's not. That blade is hard and reasonably straight, I might add. Not that bad, huh? Alright. Now for the long, boring part. I highly recommend eye and ear protection, because these tools in this enclosed area will hurt your hearing. Okay, I'm not going to change the belt. I need a new belt, but I'm not going to do it because it's too time consuming. I'm just going to do a little grinding and then see if we can get some bevels cut. Alright, here we go. Now it's got to go into the tempering oven for 3 hours. I will not record that. I will not put you guys through that. Still got like another 40 minutes left in the tempering oven. So I want to cover something else really quick. The scales I'm going to be using, the handle is oak. These are handmade. I made these from an oak tree that we pulled down from the front yard. And then I dry cured them in this exact same oven. You can see pieces of wood I've got here in the... That one's actually got a big old split in it, so that one might not be working. But all these chunks of wood down here is future knife handles. I just have them in there drying out. And then I use my table saw and be very careful so I don't lose any fingers. And then I saw them off and to the proper shape and size. Easy peasy. Unfortunately, it took a bend while in the heat treating oven, so it's got a nice little warp to it now. Yay. Alright, just for the sake of the video, I'm going to keep going with this blade even though it's bent. It's not a horrendous twist, but it's a significant little 1/8 of an inch pull on the blade. I'm scared to try to bend it because I'm afraid I'm going to break it, because I've freaking broken every single one of my blades so far. So I'm just going to pretend like it didn't bend, and we're just going to continue with the process. Now we're going to try to do a bevel on this bad boy. This is where this bucket of water comes in handy, because you don't want to overheat this once it's been heat treated and tempered, because it'll take the sharpness, not the sharpness, but it'll mess with the blade. Just don't do it. I've got a beveling jig right here. I bought it off of Amazon. Used it a couple times and it seems to work fairly well. Irritating me that I bent the thing took a twist, but what can you do? Basically what this tool does is it holds the blade down, and then it allows you to run across the face of your machine here at whatever degree you want. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second, as soon as I get this stupid thing on here. I'm gonna clean up the steel a little bit more and then put the handle on, put an edge on it. See how well she does, even though she's crooked. Alright, seems to be par for the course. I broke my fucking knife. Yeah, I don't know what I keep doing wrong, if I'm overheating them or I don't understand why they're so brittle. But yeah, I broke it. End the video. Hey guys, sorry about that. That pisses me off when I break a blade. I have broken every single blade I've ever made, except for one or two that I've tried to make it like real thin like that. Every single one of them snapped, and I don't understand why. I don't know if I'm overheating them, if the oil's too hot, but I don't know. I'm gonna try to talk to a professional, maybe get some advice. But yeah, it sucks. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Since when did of course it'd have to be a failure, because every time I do something it has to fail. Alright, guys, have a good night. Talk to you later.